As we wrote last year about Spencer Dinwiddie, the dude is different, and on episode 3 of our new Ain't Hard to Tell podcast, he was his usual different, provocative, and informative self. Like, seriously. Dinwiddie discussed a lot of things: Kyrie Irving versus LeBron James, the Kevin Durant situation, Dinwiddie's affinity for cooking, playing with a partial guaranteed contract, Kenny Atkinson's system, the acquisition of D'Angelo Russell, and more. Here are a few of the many Dinwiddie highlights, starting with what it was like for Dinwiddie to play in a losing situation last season. He said, with the cultural development that's going on within the Brooklyn Nets, from the front office, our head coach, the assistant coaches, you just have a different kind of air to the organization. It's confident, it's optimistic, and overall it's a joy to be there. It's a joy to go to work every day, so it's a loving situation. Don't get me wrong. We're hungry. We want to win this year. What NBA player, what team doesn't we want to go 820? We understand how unlikely that is, but we want to on the importance of athletes having a voice and being active socially. Dexter used the dude as different feature from March as a point of reference. I think it's very important for people to be authentic to who they are. You have to be who you are in this world. Whether you're an athlete, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a guy on the street. If it's in your heart to be extremely active, or if it's in your heart to speak some facts, or if it's in your heart to not say anything, then you have to be who you are. I don't think your job dictates necessarily what it is that you can and cannot say. I think you need to, now, with a higher level of exposure, be cognizant of who's watching you, and, adding on to having that voice, his response when meant was stick to sports or other forms of criticism. Do they stick to their job as human beings? We're all connected. Every single one of us. Whatever you're going to say to me, if you can't apply it to yourself, then you're being outrageously hypocritical. That would be like, if I were standing outside your door when you were teaching, and I was like, boo, they ain't listening to you. As for the upcoming season, Dinwiddie likes what he sees. I look forward to seeing the growth, particularly with the improvements in the overall talent level. Will he get more minutes? Training camp and preseason are going to determine a lot. I think preliminarily, we're looking at Low and jlin starting. I'm trying to get whatever minutes are left after that. And what about the culture drinking game, where any time the word is used by Nets officials, you have to take a drink? Oh, I'd be drunk. The full podcast can be viewed here on YouTube, or you can also listen on iTunes, Google Play, or Stitcher. The podcast's Instagram and Twitter accounts are both at Odd Podcast, and the Facebook page is titled Ain't Hard to Tell Podcast. Without getting into too much detail, Dinwiddie may be the first Net on the show. He won't be our last.